Hello, welcome to our Toronto, and I'm your host, Tony. November 9th marked a bitter milestone for the delay-plagued Eglinton Crosstown LRT, with the never-ending construction of the problem-riddled transit line officially entering its 14th year. Yes, you heard that right, year 14. The Eglinton Crosstown LRT celebrated its groundbreaking ceremony back on November 9th, 2011, with a projected 2020 opening. That deadline is now a distant memory, and while the line appears more or less complete as of late 2024, the station doors remain locked. More than 13 since the project's celebratory start, and 4 years after the initial projected opening window, the public still has virtually no idea when the line will open, and its 19 kilometers of track serving 25 stations and stops along Eglinton Avenue. To put this immensely overdue project timeline into perspective, let's take a quick trip back to 2011 to get an idea of how different the world was when the crosstown began construction. Toronto's population has grown substantially since the crosstown was started, with the city's resident base rising from 2.6 million residents in 2011 to 2.8 million residents in 2024. This growth has manifested in an onslaught of tall towers, including a high concentration of new buildings, active construction sites, and planned developments, hugging the crosstown's route. However, many can't afford to buy these homes. In 2011, the average home in Toronto would have run you an average of $388,000. That same home would today cost you about $1,135,000 as of October 2024, according to the latest data from the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. The culture in Toronto was also a whole lot different 14 some odd years ago. Rob Ford had just been elected mayor the previous October, shaking up the Toronto political scene with a ripple effect that could still be felt to this day. And it should go without saying how substantially the world of technology has changed since the crosstown started construction. Metrolink CEO Phil Verster pledged to notify the public 3 months ahead of the line's opening, with no such notice given as of mid-November. As of right now, the crosstown will not welcome riders until at least mid-February. What frustrates me the most is the lack of transparency around these delays. Every few months we get updates that sound more like damage control than a clear plan to fix the issues. It leaves people wondering if the timelines and costs were ever realistic in the first place. Plus, the ongoing disruptions to local businesses and commutes along Eglinton only add insult to injury. Many businesses have been struggling to stay afloat amid prolonged construction, and it's unfair that they've had to endure this uncertainty for so long. From my perspective, projects like the crosstown need to have better oversight and contingency planning from the outset. If there's one lesson to take away, it's that rushing to announce ambitious timelines without fully understanding the complexities does more harm than good. In the long term, I know the LRT will bring massive benefits, but right now it feels like Toronto is stuck in a cycle of over-promising and under-delivering on transit, and that's something the city desperately needs to break out of. I hope that you liked the video. If so, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed and want to be notified of new videos that are released, please click on the Art Toronto button here. This is the video that I would recommend for you to watch next, and I'm sure that you're going to love it. Here's the playlist for all of the latest in transit news and views that you're going to find very informative and interesting. And finally, here is the latest video. Thanks for watching, and happy transiting.